What's up, Cool Nation? Welcome to episode 17 of the One on One podcast with yours truly, Trey Alexander. Today, I got a special guest, my teammate, Marcus McKenzie.
What's good?
Off rip, first question. Kind of tell us what brought you to BYU, your recruitment. We know your dad played here,
Right.
so tell us if like that kind of played a part. Just kind of tell us like your backstory.
Yeah, that was a big part. My dad playing here for Lavelle, and honestly, I actually committed to Virginia first, and that was because Mendenhall was there and what he was building, and with him leaving, I knew that the next best place or the place I'd want to be was BYU. So that's how I ended up at BYU, and the big thing was like my parents didn't have a big say in it, even though my dad was an alumni. He really wanted it to be me and my brother's choice, but right now it's like probably the best choice I made being here. So
Did you ever take a visit to Virginia?
yeah,
How did you like the visit? You know, like being like down toward the south, far away from home. How did you like it?
man, it was crazy. The hotel they got us was super nice. You know how they always try to show out for the recruits. But, the how old the school was really cool. The history behind it was dope. When we were out there with Mendenhall, one of the things he does with his recruits is he makes you ride a horse. And so we got to ride horses out there. That was pretty fun, but it was a cool experience.
So I know you went on like a mission for a little bit or whatever. What year did you like sign or like commit with BYU? Like what class were you?
It was 2023.
2023.
Or like I graduated 2022 and committed. And then I came to the university 2023 was my first year. So 2022.
Talk about kind of like your first year on campus. Like, was the adjustment from high school to college harder than you expected? Is it what you thought? And kind of take us through like really that first year, because I know that was y'all first year in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Took some lumps for sure.
Yeah. I think the cool thing was that like that was my first experience for like college ball, the Big 12. It was good that Jay Hill was here too, being a part of his defense. But I think the mission helped a ton with being on a schedule and having to, have responsibilities that you did every day. Kind of helped you kind of cruise into college life, but it was definitely hard. It helped being, in the same state that I grew up in, but the change of playing in high school to college and what it requires and the workouts was just crazy. I mean, they have us out here doing some like crazy drills. The strength coaches now take care of us a bit more and better, with all the science stuff. But before they got there, man, we were doing some crazy stuff out there.
What you think was like the hardest? Well, two questions really. What you think was the hardest part, obviously, of coming to college as a freshman, and then second, like, what's the hardest workout you think you've done since you've been in college?
Let me start with the hardest workout I think I've done was they made us do like these prowlers, but it was with these you had to like just push like a 45 like plate across the field. And I was just like, man, what is this even working out? Like at this point, like this is insane. So that was crazy, especially just coming off high school workouts. Like we didn't even do anything crazy like that. And the thing about the hardest thing about being a freshman,
Yeah.
just the hierarchy. I mean, you come from high school where you're making all the plays. Man, I play offense, defense, touchdowns, getting picks or whatever. And then it just restarts. Oh man, I'm like the kid that doesn't know anything now. I got to relearn everything. Man, it's hard to readjust from going like, oh, I'm the all-star, and now I'm surrounded by all-stars. Basically, that was tough.
Yeah, for me, I agree in a way. Like when I first got on campus, I would say like, I don't know, I walked in second year of Big 12, whatever. I had to take like the brunt of all the workouts and punishments from that team going 5-7 year before, because I got here in January. So like all my workouts was like, y'all lost to Oklahoma, y'all lost to Oklahoma State, y'all lost this game, y'all choked this game. In my head, I'm like, I ain't lose nothing.
Exactly.
Like this ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, so I would say like the hardest part probably is like, coming in and being back at the bottom, just in the sense of like you got to learn everything, which learning to play with for me was always easy, but really learning how to like just be a pro, because like in college, like I mean it's grown men, like some people 24 years old, 25 years old, like your teammates grown with families,
especially
like,
at BYU.
Yeah, like your teammates ain't gonna be going out partying all night, nothing like that. No, you playing real deal, like grown men with lives. So I think for me, it kind of like, I ain't gonna say it caught me off guard, but it kind of like it was an eye opener, like yeah. But the hardest workout I probably did, this summer when we did like the big wave circuit where we had like when we had like 8 drills we had to do right after the lift.
That was bad, bro.
And for y'all that don't know, it was like for us to complete one drill, I think we had to get like what 5 in a, or 4 or 5 in a
It
row.
would change with each drill, but everyone had to do it exactly right or
Yeah.
restart it.
Yeah, you had to do exactly right a couple times, and then you go to the next drill. And I promise you, the first time, like, man, we probably messed up like 20 times in a row.
And they don't care because it's during the summer, you got no classes. They can keep you there.
Yeah, like they don't care how long it takes.
Exactly.
So then you just keep on going, and then you get to the next drill. You just keep on going, and you just got to keep on going till everybody get it right. And then if somebody mess up, I remember one day when our teammates got into it with Coach Phillips about like Coach Phillips basically told him like go back and do it again. He was like, nah. Coach like he blew the whistle. He said, you know what? Start over. And we had went back to like the hardest drill there was. It was like the chop your feet, roll on your butt, roll on your butt, get up, sprint through, drop back down. Like we had to do the hardest drill over. Oh, I was pissed.
Yeah, I just didn't. At that point, you're so tired. You're like, you just have to do it. Like no words. Like you're so upset, you just have to go and do the drill.
Yeah, and I think that was what day was that of the week? Wednesday or Thursday?
It was a Thursday.
Yeah, Yeah, it was like probably the last month of summer workouts. So yeah, it was.
It was bad.
No, like I think that's the hardest thing. I mean, what's the hardest workout you had? I mean, you played football as well, so.
Dude, we used to do. I don't know what they even call these. We call them snakes. So we had our hardest conditioning was Mondays.
Yeah.
And we would watch film, and like it was really when I played, right? It was real quick. Everyone ran 4-3. Everyone ran I. Like some people had some trick plays. It was about it. It was nothing, no creativity really. And so we watched film, mostly identify who the players were, and then the whole rest of the thing was conditioning. So we go out and we line up on the goal line, and we would run. So you had to sprint the long parts of the field, so the 53 yards wide. You sprint that goal line, then you turn and you go up the sideline for 5 yards, and you jog that 5 yards, and then you turn and you sprint the long back. And we would do that all the way through, and those were terrible. And then usually you would go all the way down the field, you take a break, get water, and then you do it all the way back. So you're sprinting the 53s, jogging the 5s, sprinting the 53s, jogging the 5s. Sprinting the 53. It was just dumb. It was just dumb.
Just get you
then
right.
the other thing they would do is they would do 4 corners. So they put us in the 4 corners, and it'd be like, skills, combo, bigs, like put you in 3 groups.
We did that in high school.
And they would say like, 4 corners or 2 corners or 1 corner, and you would run 1 corner 4, and they had times. And if you didn't make the time, just like you guys talking about, it didn't count. So like with the O-line especially, like you had guys who rarely made the times. It's like, bro, if you can't make the first few times, we're going to be here all night. Like you're not going to get less tired. Legs aren't going to get more rejuvenated, like all that. So I just remember those Mondays, like it was just terrible. Like I didn't mind when we would have, like when we had 2-a-days and stuff, they like got toughen you up for the season. So we would do lots of hitting, like lots. We did what was called tunnel of love. You just like face each other in a line, and then the people at the end of the line step out, and then you run straight at each other. It was terrible. It's just a headache drill. Yeah. Like I didn't mind those because I never really got like super banged up in that. We do Oklahomas, and we do.
That's the type of drill you're like counting.
Yeah, exactly. Who am I gonna get?
But we grew up doing that drill. Like it was something like that. So it would be like one dude on this side of the line, one dude on this side of the line. It's probably the same exact thing. You just have to run around the obvious way, meet each other in the middle. One got the ball, one don't. But we was like doing that from the time we was kids. Then we had like angle tackling drills, and angle tackling was like the worst because it wasn't no cutting back, wasn't no juking. No, y'all meeting at that angle on that cone.
Yeah.
And like I remember like, bro, come on, bro, he bigger than me, bro. He bigger than me. Right. Come on, he your size. And like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I see why a lot of people play basketball because we've been hitting like that since growing up, and it's crazy to think like, I mean, we can all attest to this. I feel like when we were kids and when we were younger, we hit way more than because in college, practice is not like that. Like we hit obviously and we thud up and there's a lot of contact, but all the drills and just hitting drills just be hitting no.
See that? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say even high school from when I played to now, it has gone way more thud now because we're all smarter than we used to be. Because when I played, it was live. I mean, Thursday was our chill day, like walkthrough day. Monday was that, but Tuesday, Wednesday, it was live, and it was 1-on-3-1s. The end of every practice, it was first team O, first team D, live.
See, that was something I didn't understand when I first came in, like tempos. So we were like in a walkthrough tempo, and I'm out here like tackling Chase Roberts. On the side. They were like, "What is this guy doing?" No, it was funny though. But like we were saying, the drills that everyone has to complete. I honestly think that's a big deal. That like when we were able to come together and complete those drills, like sometimes there would be a leader that steps up and gets us all to calm back down because we're all frustrated with each other. I mean, that's just what happens in game time.
Mm.
And I think that's honestly a big part of why we succeed in those games where things can be frustrating or close. We just trust each other. I think the strength coaches are hella smart for.
Nah, they are
Yeah.
for sure. Shout out T-Wall, because I remember they vividly, like, we're doing, like, the easiest drill ever, I
Yeah,
promise you.
facts.
We running, like, straight through the bags, like, just one foot in each hole, basically. And, like, it got to, like, the 5th time somebody messed up. And, like, one of the true reasons why I'm not a captain or voted captain or anything, because, like, I can leave, but, like, I have a short temper after a while. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing for the first few, but after that, like, I'm gonna spaz out. Like, I'm going from 0 to 100, like, immediately. So I just start cussing, like, I'm pissed off. Like, I'm at practice, I'm hot. And T-Wall just like, calm down, let's get it together. And I was like, all right, Cap, you got it. Because I was hot.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. Like, and you gotta, like, in the later you went in the day, the sun started beating on your back out there. You really pouring sweat. And then you with the skills. So a lot of the times, like, kind of fast, but, like, we the skill players. So you got to be able to move and be agile. Like, it's just the whole part of it. So when we messing up, it just, like, I don't know. It just makes it 10 times worse.
I think the worst part was that it was the easiest drill and the beginning. So
Yeah.
there was like steps to it, and it was bad.
Not fast. It's literally, like, the first drill of, like, that set. Like, I promise you, like, I never, like, that circuit, like now sitting in this part of the season, obviously we look back on it, we smile about it, we appreciate it. But during that moment, like, I'm telling you, the way that sun was in your neck,
Those Thursday mornings, I was like, oh, I need help today.
man, really, that was bad. But, like, we had shuttles and some shuttles, the worst thing ever.
Facts.
Man, especially the later and later it got in the summer, the more you had. Like, one of them, we had like 22, and like it'd be times like you would just be drenched in water, pouring water on your back. The O-lineman coming out to help us. Like, if we'd had an O-line one day, I think I would have died.
Yeah.
Cause, like, we probably ran 22. I probably won. Like, I won
you did good.
at least half.
Yeah, that was good.
And I'm out there like dead, and the O-line like, come on, Trey, you gotta give one more. I'm like, I don't got no more. And then Coach Hill had said something about Atlanta, and it just pissed me off. He's like, well, that's all I gotta do for you to get mad is just say something about Atlanta. I said, yeah, Coach. Like, when y'all be talking about where I'm from, it's just like we ain't soft. So I'm like, yeah, the summer workouts is definitely crazy. But next question, I would say, how is it playing college football like on the same team as your brother? It's like I know a lot of people like that's a dream. Like you grew up in the backyard talking about like, yeah, we can go to school together. We gonna play on this level. Like, how is it honestly?
It's honestly surreal. Like, it doesn't even. Sometimes I have to remind myself, like, dang, I am blessed to be able to play with my brother, and it's cool that he's on the other side of the ball, and we were able to, go against each other on certain days. But he's always been like my partner in crime and everything. With training and track, and now with football, it's like having a built-in buddy to get better is just awesome. So it's honestly super cool.
Do you think track, like, workouts and practice is harder than football? Because I honestly tell people it is all the time.
Yeah, it depends on your coach. Some people have some track coaches that aren't doing anything. But when I was coming up in high school, man, the 200 repeats, they got different names for it, but like you'd hit like a 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, and then go back up. They call them like ladders.
Yeah, ladders.
Dude, it's because it's just straight running. And then on that certain day, the coach is like, man, I want everything at like 95%. And he'll say something like that. It's just insane. So it's a different type of hard, but man, track workouts, they get you right.
Yeah, I used to tell people track all the time because people don't understand about track, like football. Like, for example, I might go to practice today. We might work on top of the route breaks. Tomorrow we might go work on high point in the football, or we might work on press. And track, no matter what, you running.
Right.
Like,
you're going to be tired.
Yeah, like no matter what you do, no matter the breakdown, like even on the easy day for track. So like a off day for us was like 30-minute run.
Right.
You still running. And like we used to do stuff to try to take it the long way out. We used to we had a middle school like a couple miles away. We would run to the middle school, so at least we could see something scenic on our runs. But like, yeah, like track different. And I don't care what nobody say, track way harder than football when it comes to practice for sure.
Like, I wonder how the college athletes train. I wonder how different it is in high school. If it's harder or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with you guys, you probably, correct me if I'm wrong, but like they're probably not running like 100-yard sprints much. It's probably like 40, 50, like something you'll actually run in a game.
Yeah.
It feels like everything is just tailored in football to like simulate and prep for game time situations. So I'm wondering if track is that. Like, if you are a sprinter, are you hitting a ton of sprints? If you're long distance, is that? or do they have a lot of combo people?
Right.
I don't even know enough
Yeah.
about track to tell you, but that's the kind of I imagine it's super tailored to what you're trying to achieve when you compete.
Yeah, honestly, I think it depends. Because for me, I was cross training. So like my sophomore year, I ran all the way up to the 800. So
That's too far.
I
That's too far from me.
I didn't want to run it, but I like winning. So yeah, no, I had all the conditioning from the 800 or whatever, but 400 was always my main race. And then my second year, which is my junior year of high school, or no, my second year is my junior year of high school. I did like all sprint training. So like I had the range to run from a 100 to 800, and I was good at it. So then like that's what made my 400 so good, honestly. Like I had the speed to go race anybody, and then I had the endurance to outrun anybody. And then you combine that into a race. It was like, I remember a kid beat me. He was committed to Georgia Tech. He beat me at like regionals. And at regionals, I kind of felt like I could have pushed and beat him. But in my head, I was just like, nah, we're just going to say this for state. And I remember watching the race with my coach, Coach Milam. And he showed me, he was like, Trey, you see how his body tense up right here? Just turn into a race with him. Just make him race you. And we got around the last 200. It was me and him down the backstretch. I just remember, like, I'm not losing. I just kicked in full-out sprint and beat him. I don't know. That's one of the greatest days of my life.
Oh, yeah. That's the best feeling when you catch somebody or you pull away from someone. That's
especially to win state.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, that was – I could vision. I remember, like, that moment right now. Like, I just remember how I felt. Yeah, I love it. Track fun, though. I ain't going to lie. The meet's fun.
Dude, you talk about visualizing, like, that win that you had. And for my work, like, when I'm doing my trainings, I'm reading a book for my work right now called Psycho-Cybernetics. And that's one of the main things he preaches in is, like, every victory in your life, even if it's like you remember when you first learned to ride a bike, something simple, he's like, just think about that stuff all day long, and you're just going to prime your subconscious mind to think like, I'm successful, I'm a winner, I do these things, and your subconscious mind will prove you right. Like, we'll go find ways, well, a winner would do this, like a winner would do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of the times things we do every day are influenced by the subconscious mind. You get a lot of mental stuff like that available at BYU? Is that from coaches? Is that outside the staff? Like, tell me all about that.
You can speak on it first for sure.
Honestly, being able to like train your subconscious mind, like you're saying, is like so important. I hear some videos where people say like your mind doesn't know the difference between like you can't tell a subconscious from conscious. So I believe that's where a lot of people's confidence from and success comes from. Being able to train your subconscious to work for you, to be positive. Every time you get a negative thought, switching it. It's a small thing, but it does like miles of work for you. And all you have to do is just work on it. So it's a powerful thing, and we could do it. It's easy. It doesn't cost anything.
No, yeah.
And it will change your life. It changed my life. So, yeah.
I'd say it's like 2 people at BYU that I for sure talk about it. So, our mental health and like our therapist, everything. Braden, every night before the game, or every night, before a game in the hotel. So whether it's Friday or Thursday, if we play on Fridays, every night before the game, we have like a 13 to 15 minute like meditation period, full team. So every player who's in that hotel, like no matter what, your ass is gonna be in that meeting. Your phone is gonna be down, and he just like is mental imagery. So we walk through like he's like visualize. First we like tense our body up, release everything, and then like focus on our breath stuff. Then he like visualize arriving to the stadium tomorrow. Feel like the warm sun on your skin, and when your eyes close and the whole room dark, and you just visualize and all that. He like visualize getting off the bus, hearing the fans roaring, and your mind just go to that place. And then he walked through all the steps of a game day routine, like getting to the locker room, finding your jersey, with your name on the back, things like that. Then imagine pregame warm-ups, and then he like, all right, now it's game time. And you just walk through all those steps the night before the game. So when we get to the field on game day, it's like we already have done this. Like we already been here before.
That confidence is there.
Yeah, it's already there. And then like whatever team we playing, their stadium will either be up like in a PowerPoint that he shows us, or if it's a home game, he'll be like I was like envision like who we're playing against and things like that. So that's like he does a great job. Like honestly, he's like the best at it. He always talks about like the mental health stuff and the mental performance, because like we take that seriously. Like I ain't gonna lie. And the second person is Coach Hill. Coach Hill, that man does not play because I don't know how, but Coach Hill's one of the smartest people I know. I don't know if it's just because he just read. Like he'd come in the defense meeting like, I'm reading this book, and this book talks about this, and that. But his whole thing is like mental imagery, and he have these random facts and these random quotes. He have like big words he wants you to read. He always talk about competence. Like he always talks about all this stuff. So I would say Braden and Coach Hill are definitely the two like who always preach the most, like how like important like visualization is, like, and don't take it for granted at all.
Dude, I heard a study like this week that's like, if you're born in a family and you've got like 3 older brothers and they're all tall and your family is rich, you are more likely to grow up to be rich than tall. Like, you're more likely to be born and grow up to be rich than you are tall, because there's more variability in the genetics you'll get than there is in the kind of how your mind is trained as a younger person. Because that, like, if you grew up with opportunity and belief and wealth and you see like your family doing that, like, that will be passed on to the kids more than like the tall gene or that, which is like, I mean, it's interesting because you have like a twin, like you literally have the same genes, like, you know, in a lot of ways, like DNA is like 99% similar or whatever. But like, even more important than that is like the mindset you get when you're younger. And that's just something I think we all have to kind of like figure out when we're older too, is like retrain our mind, instill new beliefs, instill new affirmations and things like that. So it's crazy.
And that I was grateful to have a coach when I was younger in track, that I didn't realize that I was training my subconscious, but he would take us through like these visual things. He's like, all right, the heat in front of you just went, you know, like you're walking up to your blocks, you know, walking us through of like what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Because track is stressful. It's just you.
It's just you.
All that work that you put in, you got to do it right. No false start. You got to win. All these things. And so when it comes to football and having that confidence, I'm like, I got all my brothers out here too. Like, we can do this. And so that's a great thing that I was blessed with.
I know it's crazy for me because I don't want to sound like cliche or anything, but I don't even know like kind of like where my like utmost confidence in myself even like started at. Like, literally, like my dad could tell you, my mom could tell you, like I've been like the most confident person and stubborn person about my dreams since like I was like born. Like, when I remember like people telling me, Trey, you can't do this, or Trey, you can't do that, I would always be the person like, bro, I can do this. Like, I'm him. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, even before I won state, I was picked to finish 5th in the state or whatever. And me and my coach, Coach Milam, we had this conversation. He was like, "You gonna win state?" And I told him like that. And he was like, "Yeah, I know you gonna win. Like, I can see it in your eyes." And like, I don't know. I just always had this confidence. And I remember one of my teachers telling me, she was like, "Well, you gonna have to pay student loans like the rest of us, and I don't know if you're gonna go D1. You're not gonna do this." And I just looked at her. I said, "Watch me." And by the end of that semester, I just remember like I was getting called out of class like every 2 minutes. All these schools coming, and she was like, "They're in this and that, but you still not gonna do this. You're still not gonna do that." And I just kept telling her to watch me. I remember leaving that office. I got a Mississippi State offer, winning Wayne State. I went back to class, and then like the next week, I probably had 12 offers, and I just kept telling her, like I don't know. I don't know where it kind of started at for me, but and I kind of like Skylar will tell you because we was talking one day, like I think TCU game. We were talking and he was like, "Trey, I just need you to give me a pep talk sometimes." Because like, I don't know, the way I think about stuff is so simple. I feel like a lot of reasons a lot of people freak out about stuff because they make stuff way more complicated than it is. Like in track, for example, people like, "Well, I have to hit this mark perfectly and I have to breathe at this mark." I just tell people like, it's just racing. Like, you just racing somebody. Like, it's that simple.
You just got to get into that flow.
Yeah, like no matter what happens, no matter what imperfections you have, if you think of it as a race and you want to beat that person, you beat that person.
Right.
I mean, you did your job. You won.
It's like you put, which like you're saying, you put the work in. It's like, have confidence in yourself. You're going to freaking win the whole thing.
I'm the same thing on the football field. Like, I remember I'd be in the locker room and like one of the things I hate when people walk in, like lock in and do this and do that. Cause I'm one of the people like genuinely, I remember Weatherly at Arizona, everybody like lock in and do this. I'm in there like with my legs crossed, like leaning back, I'm laying down, staring at the ceiling, taking me a nap basically. And they like, "Trey, you got to be locked in." And I'm like, "Bro, it's just football." Like, I've been doing this my whole life. I was like, when we come out this weather delay, I'm gonna go back out there. I'm gonna strap receivers. I'm gonna play ball because this is what I do. Like, I don't know. For me, it's just like, I don't know. I got so much confidence in myself, my abilities, because the work I put in, and then like, I don't know, God, like, I feel like if I wasn't confident, like, it's kind of going against what God gave me. So I don't know. But yeah, the mental part is real for sure.
Dude, I think a lot of it, doing the Big 5 personality training I do, I think a lot of it is genetic. Like, your level, and TJ's not an unconfident person. TJ has a lot of confidence too.
Yeah.
But like, your confidence is unique to you, and your like even stubbornness is like what you called it, right? I would call it competitiveness, right? Because like, you're gonna prove people wrong. Like, a lot of that is, some of it's upbringing for sure, but about 60% of that, from what we know, 50-60%, depending on the trait, is genetic. And so it's like Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the Alexander part. It's just like the trait part. Like, it's the third part. Like, it's unique to you.
Yeah.
So, and that's with all of us in our personalities and stuff too.
That's crazy. How has college football been like everything you imagined, or like, is it better than you imagined? Like, what's your favorite part of it?
I mean, it's definitely better than I imagined. I mean, when my dad was playing, I mean, the only hope was like to get to the league and obviously do well. But now we have the opportunity, blessed to make money while we're playing a game that we love. And it is everything I imagine. You know, it's the crowd's crazy. BYU is such a great place to be too, and the coaches that we have and the culture that Kalani has built. It's probably like I can't think of a better place to be at this time. You know, in college football.
Yeah, no, I think. What's your favorite part of it? Because for me, I say travel.
Yeah, travel is super fun, especially being in the Big 12. The people that we verse, seeing all different types of people and different places is really fun. Even though we're mostly in the hotel as we're traveling and looking at these places, it's so cool to see like how these cities are like designed and different stadiums.
Yeah, I definitely say traveling the best part. Like, I don't know, like as a kid, I didn't like being here. First of all, I never imagined I'd be in Utah. But then on top of that, I never imagined like I end up in Wyoming for a football game, or we'd be in like Iowa for a football game. Like we go to all these crazy places, all these random places. We flying on chartered planes, getting all these snacks, police escorts, you know, holding up traffic. Like I don't know, it's just crazy to think. Like Cincinnati the other day, like I just remember like it's crazy because like we land from the airport, you got all these police officers leading you to the hotel, and then people don't know this, but when we went to Cincinnati, we was in like 4 states in like 6 hours. Like left Utah, landed in Cincinnati, stayed in Kentucky, drove to Indiana for a movie, then went to Ohio. Like we had like it was crazy. Like we had a whole like, and I know Cincinnati is in Ohio, so my bad, but yeah, we had a whole like a whole crazy experience. But yeah, I think that's my favorite part because traveling, and Coach Hill always tells you to be grateful for it. Like he was geeked out his mind, so happy the other night when we was in Cincinnati. He's like, we get to play this. He was basically told us like, we get to play and coach this game, and we get paid to do it. Right. And people would dream to be here, and we get to play in all these cool places, all these stadiums, all these big atmospheres. Like that's literally what he said. That's the only thing he said to us at halftime. He was like, basically, don't be scared to let it rip. Like y'all earned the right to play in these big games. Like yeah, it's a big game. It should be, and that's literally all he said. He walked off, and yeah, yeah, nah. So I say traveling for sure.
Dude, that's dope. That's cool, man. You guys, I get so jealous. Just all the kind of little things you get from Coach Hill and Coach Kalani and Braden Brown. Follow Coup Connect on Twitter this week. I follow him right back because like I know he does a lot of cool things. And
yeah, Braden Coat.
That's what I'm envious of because I travel more than I want to right now. But is like just the cool little nuggets you get from all your coaches and staff and things. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to write down so much stuff. They like tell us like Coach K-Pop. That man finds the most random quotes or whatever, or like random movies. Like Coach Papa put a clip up for something that happened in like 1925 to just prove a point.
Yeah,
so like, like if he wants you to like last week it was a Nick Saban quote, and the whole quote was literally, "It takes what it takes." Like you can't beat around the bush trying to achieve greatness. It takes what it takes, no matter what. And like he'll say all that to say like, if you want to win this game, got to play good on kickoff return. And like
and then he'll go from that, and then he'll like show us a TikTok clip of like a lion chasing down a gazelle, and then the gazelle dodging it. It's like, this is what you need to do on special teams. It's just
fast. We got a whole drill called Lions and Gazelles, literally based off that one video. So yeah, it's funny. Like Coach Kalani gives us so many gems, and like Coach Kalani is crazy because like Coach Kalani really taught me like the story about David and Goliath for the first time. And he was talking to us about it before one of the games this year, and I was just sitting there just writing stuff down that I didn't even know. Like I'm telling you, I was in there. It felt like we was in church.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I didn't know a lot of people like portrayed like David like this little gentleman or whatever, but they said he put on the armor of Saul, and Saul is a big dude and he could fit it, but his whole thing. David was just saying like, it's not me. And Coach Kalani was just basically saying like, translating to football, just play your game, just be who you are. So then when like all that stuff, like he said something like, yeah, David had a little bit of Trey in him, like yeah, he was like y'all don't know me, like I'm different, like I'm telling you I could beat him. So I don't know, like the way Coach Kalani is able to capture like the scripture within like football and then like real day life and like related to us. I don't know, it'd be fun for me. Like I just be zoned in. Then like Coach Hill, all his stuff is like, his stuff is all random. Like one day he might be talking about the scripture, or like today he literally brought us in there for a defense meeting day. Only thing he talked about was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
He said, he said, be thankful And if you don't have nowhere to eat for Thanksgiving and you don't get one of your teammates or your coaches, he said, I will run you until you want to transfer.
Yeah.
And then he said, all right, meeting's over with. So, yeah, it's
Dude,
it's a
that's
bunch
awesome.
of stuff that we learned, and I just I don't know, I just try to take it all in, write it all down. Even Coach G.
Is the spot Coach G's spot for Thanksgiving again?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I have family coming up. But
Okay.
I definitely one of these times I should get over.
Yeah, we definitely going to Coach G house, and it's crazy because you can ask Marcus. I told him today in meetings randomly, I was just thinking about the food, and I was like, y'all know what? That left side of that couch after we eat, that's my spot. I'm taking a nap on. Like I just had to get that out. I had to be the first one to say something, and then right after El was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sit in that corner over there." And Jay Easy said, "No, you not." He's like, "Well, that's my spot." So yeah, it was just randomly on my mind. But I don't know, Thanksgiving be fun for us, but it's also like one of the hardest practice periods because like tomorrow we live in the morning, we practice in the afternoon. Thursday morning we practice in the morning. So you have 2 practices within like 15 hours, and like. But afterwards, you're going to be dog tired. Like,
that food's going to taste real good.
Yeah.
You're going to have the itis. You're going straight to sleep. Going to be some NFL on. Then Friday, you wake up early in the morning, like 10 a.m. Because don't Utah play Kansas in the morning?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Is that a Friday game?
Yeah, it is a Friday game, I believe.
Isn't it Friday morning?
Yeah. That was a good time to do it with Black Friday. Like, if it isn't, that's a good time to do it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Friday morning.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yeah, so we wake up, see them boys lose. It's going to be a cool game. Yeah. Speaking of that, did y'all, we obviously didn't. So can y'all tell us, like, about the Kansas State-Utah game? Because,
dude.
I know people was talking about it on the way to the game, but, like, I don't care to, like, listen too much to other games when I'm finna play. Like,
I knew we were going to beat them.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that.
Yeah. Dude, it was, so I did not watch the whole game, but I remember what I was doing some stuff, and we were going to go to Chubby's to watch your guys' game with Will and Aaron and all Troy and all the crew at Chubby's, right? And that game was on right before your guys' game. So I watched maybe somewhere in the fourth quarter. I turned it on, and Kansas State went up like 14 or 10 with a few minutes left. So it's your fault. It's my fault. It's always my fault, dude. You know who bought tickets to the Big 12 Conference Championship game last year right before we played Kansas? Like literally like hours before we played Kansas? Me. It's my fault. So, have not bought tickets yet. I will just wait.
Yeah,
I'll just wait.
Wait till about 1:30 on Saturday. Nah, but for real though, disclaimer, I don't even believe in all that superstition. We just got to show up and play. You can buy them right now for all we care.
Yeah.
We lose to UCF, we don't deserve to go. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. But so I turned it on, and I was kind of like, oh, dude, they're in trouble, man. And they're like throwing up the stats that they're giving up. At that point, they'd given up 550 yards of offense, but 460 of it on the ground.
Yeah.
To Kansas State. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't believe that stat at first. I'm like, was that like over the last 2 games? 3 games? Like, what does this mean? And then I started like, they're breaking it down more and more. I was like, holy cow. So then we got in the car, we raced over to Chubby's, and I got into Chubby's, and I got to see them like make the comeback as I was waiting in line to order my food at Chubby's. But there was some questionable officiating. I don't know if you heard about that.
I heard about it.
There was a 2-point conversion play where they would have put them up 12 or 14. No, it would have put them up 14 on Utah, and they PI the wide receiver. I think it was backside of trips, if I'm remembering right, or backside of like a tight and doubles, but like backside one single side receiver. He's running a little slant in the end zone to try and win his one-on-one matchup, and the guy PIs him in the end zone. They throw a flag. Because he's PI'd, he only gets like a fingertip on the ball because he's like being held, and it bounces to another defensive player. He catches it. He runs at 100 yards for 2 points, a 100-yard, pick 2, I guess. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
100 yards the other way. And everyone's like, yeah, well, and like even like you could tell, like it didn't seem like the Kansas State players were really tracking him down because there's like, well, there's a flag on this play. Like it's coming back.
Right.
They come over, they wave off the flag, give Utah the 2 points. Like there was a couple things like that where you're like, wait, what's going on here? On that, and Kansas State fans have been on Twitter just complaining about the officiating at the end of the game and stuff.
I believe there was another moment too. My bad. I thought we were talking about when we played Kansas State. See,
No, you're
I'm out
good.
here
You're good.
Not paying attention, but there was another moment in there where Kansas State was subbing guys off, and
on a fourth, wasn't it too? Or something?
Right, a big play, and the ref let the Utah snap the ball when they're not supposed to, and they get a penalty. So
yeah. So there was a couple things like with that, but like I mean, at the end of the day, Utah did have to make plays to win. But that's it was a crazy game, and kind of like an interesting note. Maybe not to you guys as much, but maybe for like the local sports fan. here is like after the game, Whittingham was talking about it being like the last game for the seniors in the stadium, and he got like super emotional about it, like more emotional than usual.
Mhm.
And a lot of people were like, he got that emotional because that was his last game.
Yeah.
He was a part of that senior class in a way
Yeah.
of coaching his last game in the stadium.
I
And
believe
so,
that's what it was.
Yeah, I think so.
All that.
But,
Yeah, nah. I don't know. I don't got too much to say about Utah. I mean, before the game, well, really way back when I said we was gonna beat them again, we beat them. Like, I mean, they fans talking about they want to play us again. They dominated the game. I mean,
I don't think they watched the game then.
they didn't at all.
Yeah.
And them boys had to run like all them little cheap ones. They like to play right before halftime to get all them extra yards. Like, bro, come on, bro.
The
They
fake
caught-
knee.
Yeah, then the whole thing was like it was funny because like no matter what they did, they wasn't gonna score.
Right.
Cause like when plays like that come, you always our defense is always like ready, like per se, like we already like in still focused and acting position. Cause like, and it's funny because I promise you, as I ran out to the field, I was like, bro, they finna do some BS right here. I just know it in my soul. So I was one of the first ones to like really burst to the ball because like, I knew what was gonna come. But when it happened, and the old line was trying to block me, and I seen them, and I kind of juked them. I just looked at them and laughing like, y'all really trying to like get y'all the cheap one right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Utah is giving up 460 rushing yards is crazy as
That's
hell.
gotta be a new record, I think.
No, like Coach Hill might real life like Coach Hill gonna
Fire
tweak.
him.
No, like he gonna tweak out
He'd get rid of it.
because as good as the defense played the other night, we did a tackling drill today in practice that we haven't done since like fall camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said too many missed tackles. He was pissed. So I can only imagine you give up 460.
They're going back to goal line drills.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. And we going full pass and everybody tackling all because 460 is crazy. Like I don't think people understand. Like they ran the length of the football field 4 times.
Yeah.
And then half of that plus 10.
Yeah.
Like that is insane. And the ball starts on 25.
Dude, when I tuned in, their running back was averaging 25 yards a carry in the fourth quarter. Not like on like a couple plays here and there, like he had two big. It was the fourth quarter, and he was averaging 25 yards a carry in the fourth quarter. So like it was, dude. It was. I'm telling you, it was next level. And the committee came out today. The playoff committee rankings today dropped them back to 15. They go from 12 to or 13.
Were they 14?
They moved back one.
They moved
So
back one
to
spot, is all?
13.
Okay, I thought we had said 50, but I was wrong. So they move him back a little bit, I guess. I don't know. With that performance, I was like, man, I want to drop him even further than that because
I mean, they got their old AD over there now, right?
it's right. He's on the committee, so
We got to get one of our guys on.
It's a lot because like people be crying on Twitter, whatever. BYU getting disrespected. I mean, obviously, like I feel like, I mean, we better than all them teams. I feel like obviously I won loss on the road, but the reason why I like players and coach client, like all we know is winning. We win, it'll correct itself. Like we win this week and blessed enough to have an opportunity next week, and we win that one. We'll go from the 12 or 11, wherever we at, all the way to like 5 or 4. So like, when we know that, like, there's no pressure. Like, we lost the game, we got embarrassed on TV. We don't deserve to be ranked that high right now. So for us, like we don't really care about all that.
yeah.
Just
Like,
controlling what you can control.
exactly. I can't control if the playoff committee want to put everybody here and there. But the funniest thing though that I seen today was the ACC tweeting out for Miami, trying to defend Miami, and it was the funniest thing because as y'all know, like I have a connection to Miami.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's the funniest thing ever because like the ACC tweeted something like, what was it? It was something like basically comparing our resume to like their resumes or whatever, basically saying like they played better teams and they got better wins. And then it was like ranked teams at the time that you played them or something.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah,
Not
trying to boost up their resume. Like, bro, y'all was playing teams that was like had preseason hype and they suck now. So like y'all not really doing much, which is funny. Like they playing Florida State. Florida State suck.
Yeah.
We seen that the other day. Them boys had 2 muff punts on the same drive. Like I don't know. So yeah, they doing all this and all that to try to get Miami some leeway. But you know, I just pray and I'm gonna go before I lay my head on the pillow. I'm gonna pray that we play Miami in the playoffs in Provo.
That would be sick.
I'm gonna pray for it.
Yeah, you might get a nice matchup.
Oh yeah, hell of a one. I'm looking forward to it too, because he been talking lately. Like he been talking lately and been feeling good. And I told him like, y'all boys need thoughts and prayers. Like boy told me that we was gonna lose last week to Cincinnati. I said okay. Then this week he coming there like, Trey, we gonna play y'all. I was like, all right. I was like, show me.
Come
like,
back to the crib, kid.
Yeah, I was like, show me y'all gonna play us. Like I was like, just win this weekend. It's about some y'all win. Don't get popped by UCF. I'm like, bro, we're at home at least. Y'all got to go on the road to Pitt. It's finna be cold.
Yeah.
His teammates be talking about it's cold when it's like 55 degrees in Dallas. Y'all going to Pittsburgh. It's gonna be cold as hell.
Yeah.
So I said, I pray y'all come to Provo. It's in December. It's gonna be like maybe -1 degrees. 8. It's gonna be 8:00 in LaVelle Edwards Stadium.
You're gonna be frozen.
Yeah, y'all gotta fly all the way.
Playing on concrete, basically.
Yeah, y'all gotta fly all the way from Florida up here, altitude. I hope y'all come up here. I would be. Hey, that would be my dream come true if we had to play them. So, yeah, nah, we just win and everything take care of itself. And you know,
It's true.
if the dice shake how I want them to, and we get that matchup, and man, I'm gonna be a happy man.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun game for sure.
Yeah, dude. That would be a fun game for sure. It's gonna be crazy if, like you were said, if we end up getting a home game in LaVelle in December. It would be around December 20th or so.
Yeah, 19th or 20th. Yeah, it's Friday or that Saturday.
It's gonna be next level, man. I feel sorry for anybody coming there, like, because not only will it be cold, but like people will still show up.
Yeah,
I promise you,
trust.
like it could be -10 and they'll be full.
Man, when we traveled to Arizona, anywhere, all the fans show up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cincinnati game was crazy.
Yeah, that was like the whole side.
Yeah, literally like the whole side, all the way up into the student section was just all blue.
We had our own student section.
wow.
Yeah,
Were they loud for you too?
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
like
yeah.
them third downs coming, you get in the crowd. Like before that fourth down stop, you get in the crowd turn, and then we get a stop. You just hear it erupt in the stadium, and like I
Those
don't
missed
know.
field goals.
Oh yeah, the missed field goals. Like honestly, when we got the stops and we knew the field goal units coming out, I was like, yeah, he gonna miss. Like every time I'm like, turn, he missed all of them. I'm like, bro, I'm just crying, laughing. I'm like, bro, there's no way you can miss this many field goals.
Yeah.
I was telling him like, if I'm the kicker, like if I'm on the other team and like my kicker missed 3 field goals on my senior night, I might tweak out.
What's crazy is that he was consistent before that. He
Yeah,
only
yeah.
missed
They put up the
one.
stat right before he kicked his first one. Like he's made 10 of
They
his
set it
last
up.
11.
He only missed 1 field goal before our game. He only missed 1 field goal in 2 years,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
missed 3. The moment too big, but
Back.
maybe because they jumbotron be too loud and they
Yeah,
be cheating, blasting.
They cheating.
Yeah, they be blasting crowd noise through their jumbotron.
Did you notice Arizona did that too? I was at that U of A game.
That's what happens when you don't have enough fans.
Shit, Utah do it too.
Well, I know everyone knows Utah does it, but I was surprised Arizona did it. But I think it is because of what you said.
Yeah. At
'Cause I
least for
don't-
Arizona, I'm like, they have like,
Yeah,
kinda
There's,
feel bad.
fans can't make that much noise. This is all coming from speakers.
Yeah, Cincinnati. But it's crazy because everybody, like a lot of SEC stadiums do it.
Yeah.
Like they have like the speakers blasting and stuff like that, and they be talking about, oh, we hit this decibel level. Well, shit, anybody get them decibel levels? We pumping in noise through the
Exactly.
stadium.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
loud too. I'm like on the sideline, almost like plugging my ears.
Yeah. Well, we were in that one end zone for the Arizona game, and the jumbotron was behind us. We were almost on the field. We were like row 3.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, dude, it was freaking loud. I was like, just shut that off. Like, I don't think it's even affecting the guys on the field that much. It's just deafening the few fans you have in this end zone. Do you think that's demoralizing though? Like you roll into Cincinnati or you roll into U of A and there's like as many BYU fans as the home team. Like if you're the home team, are you like, that's embarrassing, that's demoralizing, like
yeah.
that's not fair. You think, or
That
like
would- that
they
would
just
suck,
you just
yeah.
try and block it out and play football? Like
I mean, I would block it out and play football. Like, all right, we're gonna make a few fans, through this game. But if I was at home and then there's more fans of the enemy team, yeah, that's
and they're loud.
yeah.
It's demoralized for sure. Cause I know like that whole week for them was like the first home night game in like 2 years. So it was all about nip at night, nip stadium at night. It's gonna be this.
Got
It's gonna be that.
fireworks.
Yeah, we gonna have the Bearcat come out popping willies, and we gonna do this, and we gonna be turned, and it's gonna be a packed out house. So yeah, it's gonna be packed out. But half of it was us. Like and the way like they set up was hella weird. So we first of all warming up usually like it's just like an even split down like the 45-yard line, or some teams might even take all the way to like the 40-yard line. You got everything in. Well, their stadium, I don't know who drew up this concept. We had the 45 to the red zone on our side. Then we had like the 25, it was like a weird L shape. And then like when coming out the locker room, we couldn't run straight down the sideline. We had to run behind the end zone all the way down the sideline across the warm up while they was just running straight across. Like it was
Why
a
didn't
bunch
they
of
just
weird
put
stuff.
us on the other sideline?
That's our whole thing. Like why
I
they
was
didn't
like-
just put their away team on the other sideline to be
That would have fixed everything.
yeah, run right down our sideline. So it was weird. And then I remember just running out the tunnel. It's literally a picture of me like I'm turned, and they playing music, and then I turn around, just look at our crowd, and I'm just like this, like just kind of taking it all in. And then like it is demoralizing too, because they try to play like this pump it up sound, like you got to pump it up or whatever. and like they thought it was gonna be turned. We turned on the sideline.
Exactly. We were all dancing way more than
Yeah, like we on the sideline, turned the
Mhm.
fans right behind us. Like we got that feeling. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it'd be demoralized for sure. Cause I don't know, them games never affect us. Like they fans being loud. Like, I remember running back to the locker room pregame. And they fan had his camera out. Like we gonna do this, y'all gonna lose. I said you don't believe that. I said you don't believe that. And he just looked at me and started laughing. And said, yeah, you don't really believe that, do you? I said the champs in town. We gonna show you something. And I just remember running back to the locker room. And then all their cheerleaders recording us right by the end zone and stuff. I don't know. It was just funny. Like I'd be pissed if that's a home game for me, especially
Yeah.
senior night.
Your last game at home.
Yeah, nah, I'll be pissed.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. Like that's not something like I personally look forward to. Fun question, not just like football related. If you had to pick a 4x1 team out of anybody in the corner room, who's the 4 you choosing,
All right, so
including yourself?
yeah. So I'm on there. You on there. Ooh, this is Evan's on there. And honestly, I'm putting Maury. Yeah, I feel like that. I mean, like we're all fast, but I mean, I feel like that's the elite team right there out of the corner room.
Yeah, for sure. That's the 4 I'm putting for
Yeah.
sure. And it's funny because Jordan, like all the freshmen, like Jordan fast, but Jordan be swear like
We have laser times. We see what
yeah,
we run. Like,
and Jordan ran the fastest time yesterday or whatever in GPS. But like, I don't know, I be telling him like Jordan, like it's different speed. Like if we all got fresh legs and we all just good to go, you're not beat none of us.
Exactly.
Like he always tell more like I beat you in the race and this and that. I'm like, I don't know about all that, Jordan, but I love the confidence.
Yeah.
But I honestly I told Coach Phillips, like I'm gonna say it again this offseason, we need to do like a relay race of like position groups because we would kill the receivers. Like the receiver room
they
get
don't have
whacked.
enough. They don't
Yeah.
have-
They Dom, Reggie, and Cody. That's a 3.
Okay.
That's 3 that's fast. But even then,
Parker?
Yeah,
For
that-
100
okay.
for the
So-
100.
that's cool.
Maybe it'd be
But I'm telling
closer
you-
than I thought.
but I'm telling you,
I
that
don't
cor-
think-
that
I don't
corner
think-
room,
Yeah, nah.
that's a different type of speed. Like
Oh, I agree.
and you could put any order, like you can put it any way you want to in any
Mhm.
order, and we waxing people
Yeah.
like nah, that corner room, like we can fly. And that's one of the biggest things of why we play so good during the game. Like we watch film on receivers and things like that, and then in my mind it's just like he's not faster than you, or they're not. G be like none of them. Like this is the way we talk. Be like, yeah, he fast. He's not a burner. Like he's not gonna beat none of y'all deep.
Mhm.
And when you got that in the back of your mind, like if he can't beat me deep, what can he beat me doing?
Exactly.
And then we able to be aggressive on everything underneath it. But then you would just see us jumping everything. And it was one game I kind of went away from that, Texas Tech. I didn't play like my true like because their receiver's not faster than me at all. And
You
we
know
would-
that now, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
I
know
knew
that
that.
now.
Yeah, I knew that even before the game, but now for sure. So I'd be confident saying that. Like, I don't care what happened. I don't care if they whole fan base watches right now. None of their receivers faster than me.
Mhm.
None of them. So yeah, Where about UCF and then
So you think speed is most helpful, like straight up 4 verts, you're turning, you're burning, and you're going? Or is it more helpful, you feel like, in recovery, when a guy runs maybe like a little bit of a double move or he's got a really clean, quick break, burst out of a break, you can recover on that? Like, where's the speed coming more helpful as a corner? Because I mean,
recovery for me?
yeah, and like that's usually where we'll end up is like in recovery.
mm-hmm.
Like kind of saving yourself if like you made a mistake, but and kind of both of the things you're talking about, speed. I mean, it's funny to hear people, especially in high school, they're like, "Oh, they just fast." I'm like, if they were just fast, I mean, they're still faster than you. That's a crazy stat to have.
Yeah.
It helps with just everything at DB, breaking on the ball.
I'd say recovery for sure. I use it more because, like, the thing about somebody that's so fast or whatever, most fast guys don't like being touched. And the thing about football, everything is predicated on timing. Like, the quarterback only has so much time to throw the ball. So if I don't necessarily got to be faster than you. I don't got to be better than you for 4 seconds. If I could just be good for 1 second or a second and a half and slow you up enough, now the quarterback got to throw this ball already out. We still 20 yards down the field. The ball already finna land at the 40. We good. We got to be good for a second and a half. So I'll say recovery for sure because, like, in the double move, like, the one I did give up this year, even then, like, I closed fast. I just stumbled at the end. But, like, yeah, recovery speed second to none. And then we got to chase somebody down, like Iowa State game.
Mhm.
See somebody crease one. I don't know. You got to put your head down. Like, even if Saturday, they picked up the punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a recovery. I say recovery for sure as a DB is more vital because, like, when somebody running routes or whatever and they fast, it's like you have good technique, you can kill him regardless. Like,
Yeah.
you make a 4-2 guy turn to a 5 flat guy.
Exactly.
So,
And like, you know, you look at probably, I think he's the best, and I'm biased because I know him, but I feel like Puka's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now.
yeah,
And I would not label him as a burner.
nah.
I would label him as a guy who's a master of his craft and can really change directions really quickly and smoothly and knows how to run routes really, really well, right? And so it's like, even then, like, you got to cover a burner. It's like the best wide receivers are not burners, right? Like,
And
they're
he's also-
fast. He's
yeah,
fast. I'm not saying he's slow. He's not slow. He's fast. But like, that's not what makes him great.
And he's physical. He's a physical.
He's
guy.
physical,
Yeah, that's-
dude. He's physical.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's people don't understand. It's a difference between football fast and just like track fast. Because like,
Mhm.
you got a bunch of people who can, like Usain Bolt. People talking about if Usain Bolt play football, he'd be this and that. Usain Bolt wouldn't be nothing. Because the thing about it, you have to, football is not necessarily like being fat. It's rare that you ever get to just run straight line
Right.
speed. Football, everything in football is cut and starting and stopping. Like, how fast can you stop and how fast can you start back up? Like,
Mhm.
that's all football is for us. Like, when I backpedal, how fast can I settle and get out my break?
Right.
Or as a receiver, how fast can I push this tempo down the field, shuttle it back down, get out my break? Like,
Right.
so I think like that's the thing. People like want to say all this speed stuff. Yeah, it's cool and all, but you got to know how to translate it to the game
Right.
of football. 'Cause
Right.
if it don't translate,
It don't matter.
yeah, it don't matter. Like, I mean, you might as well be as sorry as anybody else if you can't, you know what I'm saying, translate it. So, yeah, speed, I say recovery for sure as a DB. Next question. You know, you missed a couple games, you know, with an injury or whatever. How does it feel to be back at this point in the season, you know, for a championship stretch? Like, this people would say the most important part of the season. For me, I just say the funnest part of the
Right.
season. Like, everything worked for all off season is like right in front of us. Like, we a game away from, you know, being where we wanted to be.
Man, it's always so hard being injured and watching, you know, your brothers do well and you not being a part of it. But finally being able to like have an impact on the game is great. You feel great. I always feel like, man, if I at least get like a couple plays, I could change the game. So being able to come back at the most important part of the season is just awesome. I really enjoy it.
Talk about like how you embraced your role, you know, on special teams of being like, I mean, you the best special teams player on the team, keep it a buck. And like how you, cause like obviously going into football, nobody think like, okay, I just want to be a gunner.
Right.
How did you like have that mindset of this something I'm willing to do and this something I'm willing to dominate for my team?
I mean, when I first got here and Coach Pop gave me the opportunity to like go and play gunner, I just took it and I was like, I'm gonna do my best to like change the game to make an impact on something. And luckily, I've had great punters that keep the ball in the air forever and make it easy for me to just run down there and hit the guy that's returning the ball. I feel like being a punt returner is super hard. There's so many things you got to do right, but being able to change the game in one play or have that one-on-one with the returner is just awesome. It's being able to have the opportunity and coaches to trust you that you can go in there and fill so many roles, because the best teams understand how important special teams are. You know, that's what the first thing Coach Pop shows. He's like, okay, how hard does this defense go after they get scored on? And that usually, you know, shows how good a team is. So understanding and seeing how important special teams really is, I feel like it's just an awesome opportunity and makes me feel pretty special to be able to like make highlights on special teams.
No, dude, they love this guy. They love this guy in the Discord. They love you on Twitter. What do you think is the biggest moment you've had where you feel like you really ignited the crowd? Because you've had several times where you've made things happen. Like, what do you think in your mind is the biggest one?
Like what with the plays?
Yeah, the biggest play you think you've made where you've like either pumped up the crowd or flipped a game. Like,
Man, my favorite play right now is when it was SUU and the ball like bounced off somebody and I was able to recover it. That was super fun. Honestly, all of them, like, because the momentum and field position you're able to get your team is just crazy. Like ECU being able to pop the ball out and then the next play Ev gets like a pick six.
Nah, that was a play.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
being on the sideline seeing that. That was a hit. Like, I'm like, oh my Lord. Like, you hit a dude, the ball fly back 10 yards, you get a pick six next play. Like, that's like, and then with it being just everybody a part of the corner room, like, it just makes it so much special. Like, that's your position group.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, that jump was crazy.
Dude, when you were a freshman coming in, your first, was it in 2023? In your
Yes.
very first game, didn't you not go down and just pop somebody?
Yeah, it was Sam Houston.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a tight game, right?
It was that was
a tight game.
And that was like my first college game, and I didn't realize like how close that was. Defense played amazing.
Yeah.
14-0.
Yeah. It's pretty good. But my actual first gunner rep wasn't that one. I actually slipped on it.
Oh, you did?
And missed the guy, but JB ended up getting him. But on that play, I was just like, man, I'm gonna run as fast as I can. I don't care if I pull anything. I'm gonna wrap this dude up. And I had envisioned this celebration I was gonna do if I made a big play, and it just all came together exactly how I envisioned it. I'm gonna light this dude up, wrap him up, and I'm gonna come over here and pull the ski mask over, But,
dude,
it was dope. It was dope.
And you were like no one knew who you were. Like, well, I mean, we did because of the whole recruiting drama of you going to Virginia and then coming here, and because BYU fans were not like necessarily pumped about that.
And I actually did something dumb on my recruitment too.
Did you?
Yeah. When I wasn't thinking, but I actually like pushed off all the hats and then grabbed Virginia, and then they were like, "Oh, this guy."
I don't know. I've never heard.
I
about
remember that. I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize I did something like that."
You might have got lit up a little bit, but that was not a big deal.
Okay.
I don't think the fan base.
It was extra for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, like that was like kind of like everyone, if they didn't follow you super close, like everyone knew who you were at that moment. Like, who is this freaking kid down here killing this dude? That was a cool moment, I think. Yeah.
All right, last question. What is the best thing or the most important thing that football has taught you?
Man, that's a loaded question. The most important thing that football has taught me is that consistency is everything. Being able to stay consistent when you're injured or when a game is going good or bad, like knowing like having that next play mentality in a game, having the consistency to like show up every day with the right attitude, wanting to practice like, man, today's going to be my last practice, man. I might not, have another game, this or that. Just the consistency of performing and having the right mindset. That I think is something that we can all carry off of the game of football into our lives that will help us so much. Having that consistency, being consistently great in your life.
Yeah, football taught me so much. I mean, I ask this question a bunch all the time, just hear what people different answers. So, but for me, one of the things I always say is like, football just teach you like you can't do it by yourself. Like that's a life concept. Like so many times people think like, oh yeah, it's just me and I don't need this and I don't need that. But when you're on the field of football, if you out there and you thinking shit, you gonna be the superhero and you just gonna do whatever you want, no, you might just hurt the person next to you. And it's the same thing like life. Like if you think you're just gonna be the superhero and you think you're gonna figure everything out, like for example, oh yeah, I'm gonna take all our life savings and I'm gonna gamble it on this and this shit, I lose it all. Now your kids ain't going to college and all this. Like, you feel me? Football the same way. It's just like me. If I'm supposed to fit outside, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just gamble and I'm just gonna hit the A gap because I seen this play. And then somebody hit outside, then touchdown happens, seniors lose on senior day, they sad. Boom. You feel me? Now you messed up like a whole. So I think football definitely taught me like it's bigger than you.
Right.
You can't just do it by yourself. You need everybody around you, no matter how big a role seems. Like every role is important. So I think that's what football taught me for sure.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because I know I asked you this a bunch too.
Man, I can go back to like that teamwork thing. Just like you need people and like learning to work with different people. Because I coached with people and played with people who I did not see eye to eye with. We have very different personalities. We had everything, but some of those people really did add value to our team. And they added value to things because I think a lot of us are most comfortable just picking people like us and that we like to be around.
yeah.
And then sometimes that makes us like not have a full perspective or a full pool of talents and abilities because we're just shut off to that. But football, everyone will play everything aside to win, right? Like that's kind of like the story of Remember the Titans, really. If you like think about it, like racism and all these problems, all these issues in the town, it's like we'll put this all aside because we want to win football games, baby. And like I feel like that's what football has taught me is like you need everybody and you need to even work with people who are different than you and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I wrap it up right there. So anything you want to say to Coug Nation? Any last thing?
Man, keep supporting Coug Connect. Grateful for the opportunity to be here. Thank y'all.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 17 of the One-on-One podcast with yours truly, Trey Alexander. y'all got to pull up Saturday. You know, we need y'all packed stadium. Like I said, it's like it's a championship game. Can't have the next one without this one. So we need y'all there. We need it loud. We need it rowdy. Enjoy y'all Thanksgiving, and let's get it. Go Cougs.